Madam President, I come to the floor today to pay tribute to one of America's sons who has fallen in the line of duty, Sergeant Carson Holmquist, a 25-year-old Marine from Grantsburg, Wisconsin, who lost his life tragically as a result of a heinous act committed by a terrorist on July 16th in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sergeant Holmquist was one of the finest among us. He gave his life to preserve the liberties on which America was founded. He was a son, a husband, a father, and a very proud Marine. He also must have been a great friend to all the people he knew, and a man who was respected by many people he didn't know. I was honored to attend his funeral this past Saturday, and I was witness to a tremendous outpouring of support. I saw a line, probably about 2 blocks long, 3 or 4 people wide, of citizens of all across Wisconsin and from several other states. Some of these people were Sergeant Holmquist's relatives. Some were his friends. Many were brothers in arms, both past and present. Still others were citizens who had no personal connection with Sergeant Holmquist. They came simply to pay their respects to a man who swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. They came to honor a man who so loved America that he chose to serve in faraway lands. He revered freedom, so he sacrificed his own freedom that we may be free. He defended our right to live as individuals by yielding his own individuality in that noble cause. He valued life, yet he bravely readied himself to lay down his own life in humble service to his comrades in arms, to his family, and his nation. For 239 years, our servicemen and women have served as guardians of our freedom. The cost of that vigilance has been high. Since the Revolutionary War, more than 42 million men and women have served in our military, and more than 1 million of those selfless heroes have given their lives. Wisconsin has borne its share of that sacrifice. Since statehood, more than 27,000 of Wisconsin's sons and daughters have died in military service. Statistics cannot possibly convey the weight of these losses. Statistics are merely numbers that could never fully communicate the qualities of promising lives that were cut far too short. Statistics say nothing of unfulfilled hopes and dreams. So instead of numbers like 1 million, or 27,000, I ask everyone to think for a moment about a much smaller but yet even more staggering number, simply the number 1. Sergeant Holmquist was one man, loved and cherished by family and friends. He was one man whose loss is a tremendous blow to Wisconsin, to this great nation. He was one man, but his sacrifice was not his alone. His parents, Thomas and LaBrenda, his wife, Jasmine, and his son, Wyatt, and every other relative and friend left behind has experienced profound loss and grief. The tragedy multiplies. It is not contained. For those left behind, the pain may slowly subdue, but the wound will never heal. The Holmquist family loved Carson dearly, and our hearts go out to them. I pray they will find peace and comfort amid overwhelming and tragic loss. The torch of freedom burns brightly because of men like Sergeant Holmquist. May God bless and comfort the sergeant's loved ones. May he watch over those who have answered the nation's call. May God bless America. I yield the floor and note the absence of a quorum.